Oh, hello, my dear friends. Today is Thursday, so we're gonna have a date with you. And guys, today is a very important day to discuss very uh, and I don't want to use the word very a lot, but that's really very important to discuss hot topics, what's going on with the immigration field, with the immigration system in the US. And there is a bunch of things that happened that are very important for your understanding, for your future moves, for your cases. And before I begin, let me tell you that this week was very fruitful for the approvals of the cases. We got about five, six approvals for EB1A, and only one is in business. The rest, five, so the sixth one in business, and five are in IT. Different type of IT, artificial intelligence. We got the QA engineer approval, the cybersecurity, and a few other people. Guys, we have so many IT cases. And also, I'm saying it neutrally. They kind of look similar to me because I'm not an expert, but they kind of similar. So it's really hard for me to remember them because there's so many. There's hundreds and hundreds that we file a year. But I love the IT cases because all of them get approval, right? And that's what we want. We don't care if we remember after a week what wasn't the case. What we do remember and we do care about is that we get an approval. Shruti Aleka. Hello. What is the current trend on EB1A approval status? Is it declining? And guys, yes, give me the questions. We're gonna have a very hot topic today, and I know this is something that you guys scared about, but and this is gonna be normal to talk about this. With us, Shruti, with us, the EB1A approval rating is 90% plus for the entire existence of my company. But guys, for the past few years, I can't remember the EB1A case that I didn't manage to approve. Okay, and I don't want to say it's 100% approval rate for the past, let's say, 3 years, because it's technically not so. Some cases need to be refiled two, sometimes three times. Sometimes we have to respond to RFE, and then, and of course, it's in that sense it's not 100%, but the ultimate approval is that what I'm talking about. We master the art of EB1A and NIW and all those other L1s, E2 so high, so in depth that it's all. If I'm taking your case, again, it's illegal to give guarantees and I don't give them, but I guarantee that it will be the best case you can ever get, okay, with a very high chance of approval. So we notice that, and I have like one Noid coming right now with a very strong case. Of course, things happen, and a notice of intent to deny. Again, it doesn't matter for me because I know that case is going to be approved ultimately, and we're ready to fight nail and tooth for that. But guys, the hottest topic today are the revocations of the EB1As. Revocations of EB1As with cases that they were not properly assembled. Let's put it this way. And I know you read your forums, you watch YouTubes, you watch other attorneys, and I saw those news. And guys, believe me, this is no news. This is no news. Just because a bunch of attorneys and forums started talking about revocation of EB1As or other visas, it's just a wave. It's a wave of information. It's no news. Why? It always happened. Okay, it's nothing new about this. Those revocations happened in the past, and they happen almost they don't happen with us, but they happen in the past in mass. Okay, so don't think that if this attorney or this guy with approved EB1A got revoked or something like this, it's like, oh my god, something's brewing. No, guys, nothing is brewing. It's normal. It's absolutely normal. What is not normal is that, and you need to understand who exactly is getting revoked. Not the people who worked and improved their cases. No, there's nothing wrong with it. There's a law. We know what it gets to get this approval, and we just follow the law. Okay, and there is nothing wrong with that. With this, what is wrong is to fake things. Let's say you claim that you did this contribution in the field, whereas you did not partake in this process. You claim that you got this award, but it was photoshopped. You claim you did this peer review of the publication. You've never done it. That's the problem. Okay, so those cases, if get caught, they get revoked, of course, and some of them, I mean, some of them getting a ban, a life ban for, imagine, from approval of EB1A to the life ban to go to the US because there's a fraud on the US government. This is crazy. This is crazy. But what I can promise to you guys, that when you work with my corporation, there is nothing fake in your cases. Everything is real. I promise, I guarantee 100% never happened. It's not happening, will never happen in my career. For me, it's one particular case. To do something crazy about particular case, guys, we have hundreds of cases. To do something crazy for a client who wants to do something like this, we will never do. Our reputation and your future, your lives are significantly more important than any particular case. And trust me, guys, I've seen things. Okay, I've seen things. Crazy clients. It's just think of it. It's a statistical thing that within 100 of people, one person is going to be inadequate, crazy, unclever, call it whatever, and we couldn't sort them out. Okay, so I had cases that clients tried to push fake awards and like fake articles and something not real, and once they caught, that's it. That's the end. We terminate the contracts. With no refund, with nothing, we don't give nothing, we just terminate. It's very serious for us. It's very, very serious for us. So I didn't do it we didn't catch that many times, but quite a few. Okay, I remember this guy from Kazakhstan. He was wild, guys. He was putting his head in a Photoshop on somebody else, photoshopping an award and everything. But because we're taking all this very, very serious, of course, we fact check our clients. We trust you, we love you, and we wish you the best, but we fact check you. It's just the nature of my profession. That's how I build my processes. And we found those pictures with other people, and it was crazy. I was shocked. Of course, this client is nowhere to be found right now. We terminated the contract, no refund, because we've done our part, and that's it. That's the end of the story for that person. So the bottom line, you don't need to worry about the revocation of your case if you work with us, because our cases are 100% real and organic. I have more news to cover with you guys, but let me see what bothers you. Caroline, could you possibly talk us through the timeline for application to receive the green card? Sure, Caroline. Which visa? Which country you're from? I don't know. So let's assume you're not from India, and you're talking about EB1A, and you are outside of the US, because all those things are important. If we started your case today, your filing would be in December of 2025. Your approval would be in January 2026, and your interview in the embassy would be around August, September of 2026. Okay, that's the timeline. That's the EB1A timeline. All right, Gabriela, what about paid PR or articles? Well, this is a good question, guys. Let's talk about this. So there's a big difference. Between paid articles or paid publications, okay, and hiring PR agencies who lobby your publications and articles with journalists and journals, okay? Just like it's illegal to give the money to the US politician to push your agenda, but it's legal to lobby them officially through official sources to do the same thing. And you'll be like, well, is the line bright between those two things? I don't know. But I know that if you go to the journalist and say, hey, take my money and write something about me, whatever that is, or maybe do the fake article about me, write about something that never happened, that's totally wrong. We will never do anything like this. But if you pay a PR agency who start research and find journalists in the industry who will be interested in the things that you've done, in your projects and everything else, what's wrong with it? Just tell me. You guys tell me what's wrong with it, Gabriela. Tell me what's wrong. Nothing. And I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong. It's not fake. It's real. It's the real interest of the journalist or the academic journal about the topic or something else. It's just the PR agency is expediting that process. That's all. There's nothing illegal here. So you guys need to worry about that. You need not worry about that. Will this be the reason for the revocation? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me give you the example when it would be a reason for revocation. If same facts, but the journalist puts something in the article that never happened. Mr. Jones participated as a civil engineer, participated in building the Brooklyn Bridge or repairing the Brooklyn Bridge. That's his contribution in the industry, because Brooklyn Bridge is very important. And Mr. Jones has never been near the Brooklyn Bridge. That's a problem. But if he did participate in that, and it's an important infrastructural project, and this journalist from New York Times is genuinely interested in covering this topic and promoting the civil engineering jobs and the growth in the industry, why not? Why not? Shruti, but if questioned either through an RFE or through interview before I-485 is approved, is talking about PR not going to cause revocation. Never seen that in RFE, and never seen that in the 485, Shruti. Okay, it just never happened. I remember there was one RFE where the officer was trying to. Was questioning and how I put it properly, he was questioning that some articles, they came out one after another, like September, October, November. I've seen it only once in my career. And there was an RFE. He didn't say, "Hey, you guys did this." No, he didn't. He said, "It's just, it looks weird." That's what he said. But when I replied to that RFE, I told him, "Listen." And by the way, that officer was from the blacklist, and we were replying to that RFE, and I told him, "Officer, show me in the law where it says how close the articles should be to each other." There's nothing. The law is silent on that. There's no precedent talking about it. There's no policy. There is no law. Nothing. So they may question that, but what's the outcome? It's that question is not supported by anything, by any law. It's just his own thoughts, and the thoughts of the immigration officer have nothing to do with the evidentiary base and how we approve the cases. Okay, and of course we prepare you for interview if you're going through the embassy, and we tell you the proper ways to address this. Okay, and because this is the benefit of working with my corporation, you guys get this benefit when you hire us. Okay, so because this is proprietary information, we don't want to spread this, but we know how to tackle this. So hopefully, Shruti, you working with us, or you will be working with us. Okay, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Very sharp and questions that we need to talk about them, and I raise them from time to time on my own. I don't wait for you guys to raise them, but if you do, I'm always happy. And you guys should be raising those questions if you have those things in mind, because we want the transparency in this case. Okay, full transparency. Okay, let's talk about other hot issues in what's going on right now. And guys, I love the Harvard University decided to fight back the Trump's withdrawal of the privilege to accept the foreign students, and the judge entered the injunction. What's an temporary injunction? What is a temporary injunction? Temporary injunction is when a party to the lawsuit, and they filed the lawsuit, but with the lawsuit they ask this temporary ban of this decision, and that's what the temporary injunction is. Temporarily blocking the executive order until the final resolution of the lawsuit. Why? Because Harvard was able to prove irreparable harm to them. And is there irreparable harm if that executive order stays? Yes, because that's like almost 7,000 students. Okay, and it's 27% of their mass of the population of the university, and about 44 billion economic impact. Okay, and that's of course not only the Harvard's economic impact, but also more widespread. So yeah, definitely, guys, I would agree with the judge that there's irreparable harm. I'm sure the Trump administration is going to appeal this temporary injunction and fight it in the appellate federal court. Let's see how it's going to go. I think it's going to withstand the decision of the district federal judge, but you never know. I would give 90% chance of withstanding and keeping that temporary injunction, and maybe a 10% that is going to be reversed. Okay, and remember, guys, when we discussed this hot topic, I believe about 2 weeks ago, that was one of my predictions. And guys, go back and rewatch that stream. And I said that that's likely what's going to happen, the fight in a court. The fight in the court, and an injunction is going to be filed, and that's what's happening right now. Okay. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. It's good when you make predictions or one of the possibilities, and they turn out to be right. Okay, because we understand what's going on. All right, let's see. There's one more news. Let me see. Vishesh, as long as you are truthful and are putting the hard work in your field of contribution, you need not to worry about these secondary factors. No fear when Shemaev is here. Love it. Love it. Vishesh. Exactly. Because guys, it's not about working with PR agencies or improving your case. It's really what impact you have on your industry. Okay. If you work on Amazon, Google, Facebook, you have high salary, you're a part of the reputable associations, and you have judging engagements and this and that. You know, it's clear for the officer that yes, maybe the case was enhanced, but legally enhanced, but it doesn't take away from everything what you've done in the past. Okay, and that's logic. The immigration officers and the consul employees, they're not stupid, guys. I know in the world there is a misconception that Americans are stupid. I would call them more specialized or narrow-minded to the extent, right? Like if this guy specializes on, I don't know, on the left nostril and the last part of the nostril right here, that's all he does, and he doesn't know about anything else. It doesn't mean he's stupid. It just means he has a very narrow specialization, and that's what he's good at. Okay? Yeah, but Americans are not stupid, guys. Very smart people, bright, clever, understanding the broader policies and implications of the decisions. So they're not gonna stop. Like today, one client was, Stanislav, what's gonna happen if EB1A program would be halted by Trump administration? Well, what's gonna happen if a comet hits our Earth tomorrow? All right, I mean, we can discuss what's going to happen, but what are the chances of that? Who in sound mind going to stop importing brains from all over the world to the US? Unless we all go mad and totally insane, but then nobody wants to go to this country if the government is insane and mad and something crazy going on. Nobody will want to go, right? Otherwise, it's not happening, guys. Neither NIW, neither EB1A, EB1C, none of them are going to be halted. This is ridiculous. It's as long as we're sane and we're not crazy, that's not happening, okay? Because that's what America is built on. Guys, it's built on you. And me. It's built on us. We are the immigrants. We are the ones to build this country from day one. Look at me. I'm an immigrant, but how much good I'm bringing to this country. How many engineers, IT people, cybersecurity, professional athletes, the economists, the scientists, the professors. I've brought 3,400 people to this country. Guys, best people in the world. Look at the impact my company is bringing to this country, and you will get this impact as well with your work, with your ethics, with your professionalism. I mean, no one is taking that from this country. You all will be able to participate in those programs. They're not getting halted, okay? And I will be your guide in this process. Thank you, Vishesh. Very good comment. Gabriela, what does it mean for the students in the US and those who are still planning to get US student visa? Well, that means that you guys still must have the trust in the US democracy and the checks and balances mechanisms. Okay? It could be shaken, it could be volatile like this, but it's always going up. It's always developing, it's progressing, It always gets some middle ground between these people and those people. So have no fear. Have no fear. The immigration system right now is very volatile. And you see this, guys, very volatile. And that actually gets to my last news for today about the clashes and riots in LA against ICE raids. Yeah, it's crazy. But also, guys, take all those things with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Why? Because I have clients in LA. I have friends in LA. I have people I know very well. And when I talk to them, they tell me, Stanislav, the way they depict it on TV, on the social media is nowhere close to what's actually happening. Yes, there are some things that's happening that are not nice, and we saw those police cars burning and people throwing rocks at these police officers and the tear gas and people getting arrested. Of course, there are escalations, but there is nothing wrong with it. That's actually good, guys. The American democracy in play. I disagree with the looting and damaging the property. No, I'm totally against that. If you wanna express your civil position, you don't have to break stuff. You don't have to rob. You don't have to steal shoes from Nike store. Okay? This is crazy. This is crazy. And guys, by the way, it's happening in LA, in California, and you guys know LA, California, Oregon, Washington State. Those are the most liberal states in the US, the western part of the country. When those things happen, they happen in those liberal cities, Democrat cities. LA, San Francisco, Seattle, Chicago, New York, those cities. Why? Why this happens there? Ask that question. Why you never hear those things happen in Miami? Why you never heard it happens in Dallas, Texas, or in Houston, or in Orlando, or in Black Rock, in Arkansas, in Charlotte, Northern Carolina? Why it's not happening there? I'll tell you why, guys. Because if they try to do this here in Miami, if they try to rob, steal things from the store, they gonna bring the Florida guards and all the police and the SWAT, and they're gonna kick their asses, arrest everyone, and do it very roughly. Very roughly. I've seen it. I've seen it in my eyes. We in Florida have zero tolerance to riots, to damaging the property, to stealing things from the stores. Yes, you want to go and protest. It's a democracy. Go do this. But don't hit people. Don't break stuff. Don't vandalize things. Because if you do this, the rule of law is here, guys. Trust me. All police departments gonna be around and they're gonna kick asses. Like for real. They tried to do this during the COVID Black Lives Matter protests. Right. They tried to rob that store in Miami. You should have seen that. It's like war zone for a second. And they never tried it afterwards because everybody got arrested. They got their asses whipped for real. So nobody wants to repeat that, okay? I don't know why they don't do this in those cities. The rule of law is one of the most important inventions or discoveries of our society. All right, so totally against that. If you wanna express, go express, but don't break things. All right. So I don't know what's gonna happen, even if they're gonna continue. I don't really care. It's the California thing. We're here in Florida. This is quiet. peaceful. Nobody's people can go and protest, no problem, but nobody's gonna violate the law. Guys, don't forget the free evaluation of your cases. Do them right now. Do them right now. I'm gonna send you the link for the free evaluation in the chat. If you want to know if you have the potential for the talent visa, for the national interest waiver, for the business visas, that's the visas I'm good at. I have an expertise with. Make sure you get that free evaluation, and I'll get to you within 2 days with the analysis of your cases. Very important to do this now if you have not done it in the past. Okay. Let me see if I want to do something else with you guys. Give me your questions if you have anything you want to discuss for today. I'll give you like 20 seconds to come up with any kind of questions. If there are none, that's good stuff, because that means I delivered all the messages. If you do have questions, let's discuss them. Okay, take another 10 seconds, guys, to do that. All right, good. So let me see my schedule if next week we're gonna meet. Yes, next Thursday looks good. So come at 12 p.m. Miami. We're gonna discuss the current news and changes and the hot topics in the immigration field. And also I'm gonna be discussing your questions. Otherwise, enjoy a good rest of the week. Enjoy your weekend, relax, recharge, and go productive for the next Monday. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.